Hey, good morning. Happy Saturday to you. This is your girl, Coach O, founder and CEO of Action Speaks Volume Incorporated, where I am known as your procrastination strategist, your behavior change expert, where I help you to build unshakable confidence and to get your dreams out of your head into your life. I pray that you are having an amazing start to your weekend, amazing start to your day. Your girl has been going since about 4:30, and I have gotten some stuff done, and it is not even 9 o'clock. That's what I'm talking about. It is not even 9 o'clock. And your girl has made some strides. I have gotten some things done this morning. Already done finished a podcast interview this morning. It was amazing. When you're passionate about helping people was the title of it. I had to put it back in my head, but I was a guest on someone else's podcast, and I'm just grateful that I had the opportunity, and I will share that once it airs. But so many doors has been open. Good morning, Anterica. Good morning, Belinda. Thank you so much for joining. I have several. I have podcasts lined up. I have YouTube interviews lined up. And even today, I will be with Dr. Simi Davis with the Overcomers Bootcamp for Entrepreneur Hour. So have that interview coming up. Super excited. I was glad to be able to serve during the revival this past week with Apostle Cannon. I was on for words of encouragement, making room for the word. That word really blessed me. You know, when I speak twice because I have spoken to myself first. Good morning. So I'm super excited. Good morning, Brother Warren. Thank you so much for joining. I stay praying. Yes, we have to stay in prayer. Good morning, Nikita. Thank you so much for joining. Come on in the room, y'all. Come on in the room. You know, yesterday we was fired up. Yesterday, this thing was like just lit up, you know, down all in my soul, down in my feet. Good morning, Angela. I need you all to hit the share button. Again, your girl is fired up. I've been up since about 4:30, preparing, doing things. And I mean, I just woke up and just felt good, you know, just felt good, right? So I've finished a project that is launching this coming week. I had a podcast interview this morning. Already got that out the way. Prayer, devotion. I've taken my time out with the Lord. I'm here now with you. I will be with Dr. Simi Davis on Entrepreneur Hour for Entrepreneur Hour with Overcomers Bootcamp at 12 today. I have another call. I have another thing scheduled at 5 today. You know, so it's just exciting. It is exciting to get things done, and progress always get me going. Progress always get me going. So you see what the title of this live feed is. Go ahead, get your friends, get your frenemies, get your enemies, get your haters and your naysayers. Tell them, come on to this live broadcast with your girl, Coach O. So you see what today's live feed is all about. It says, how are you going to ever get it? Quote unquote, how you going to get it? I don't know what your it is, but how are you going to ever get it and you don't know what you want? So can we bag back on we need this and I need this? You know, I asked an important question yesterday in a group that I'm a part of. Good morning, Pam. Thank you so much for joining. And I asked them, you know, what is the one thing that you wish you had that'll make you take action? A lot of people, I need money, money, money. Money for what? You don't need money and you don't know what you want. Because why do you need money? You don't know what you want cause. You don't know what you want, where it is. You got to get back from what you need and how you going to do it to first deciding what is it that you want. You got to, and you work backwards. what you want first before you say what you need. You don't need money to buy a house and you haven't looked at the house. You don't know what the cost is. Because, okay, somebody give you $100. You say, I need money. Okay, they give you $100. Can you go buy a house? You need to go and find the house you want, look at the house you want, visualize the house you want, go and talk about the house you want. You know, let people think you crazy because you're talking about this house. And I give you the example all the time. The house that I live in, I had looked at this house a year and a half or 2 years before I got it. The person didn't want to sell. So when I started looking for a house to buy, I didn't go nowhere but back to the same house that I knew was already mine. Good morning, Eric. Thank you so much for joining. So you have to visualize. You have to determine what you want. There's power in decision. You don't have to you don't have to know, you don't have to have anything until you make a decision. You have to make a decision. If you haven't made a decision, I asked a person on yesterday, he said, well, I want a wife. Okay, are you dating? How you want a wife and you're not even dating? You're not going to go from nobody to everything. You're not going to go from being single to married, and you're not dating. You're going to have to take baby steps. See, we want to go from zero to nothing overnight. We want to do everything overnight. We can be overweight our whole entire life, but then you buy a product and you think that it's supposed to work miracles in 2 days. We got to be realistic. So now I got to ask the question, are you even realistic about what you want? You're not going to go from being broke to making $1 million overnight. You're not going to go from having nothing to having everything overnight. You got to know that there's a process. And in the process, we learn. In the process, we stack as we go. We get a little bit at a time. That's why we don't get 30. We know at the end of the month, there's 30 to 31 days in a month. But you are not going to get your 31 days at the beginning of the month to say, well, you can just spend it how you want it. And if it's gone, it's gone. You're going to get 24 hours at a time. You're going to get 1,440 minutes at a time. 86,400 seconds at a time. It don't matter how much you got to do. It doesn't matter what else you want to do. At the end of the day, when the hour draw nigh and it's time for you to go to bed, whatever time your lamp oil go out, whatever time that is, at the end of the day, at 12 a.m., a new day is rolling over. It doesn't matter how much you got done or how much you needed to get done. Ooh, that's good. It doesn't matter how much you want to do, how much you needed to do, how much you could have done with the time that you wasted. At the end of the day, at 12 a.m., the clock, I don't care where you at on the continent, in the country, and across the world, and across the globe. When the clock strikes 12 a.m., it's a new day. It is a new day. It is a new day. So you got to get out of this mindset that things are just going to happen overnight. And guess what? Every time you quit, baby, the clock start over. Every time you quit. So why not keep on going till something happens? See, that's what I do when I think about prayer. I pray till something happen. So what I got to do the same thing. When I'm taking action, I'm going to take action till something happen. I'm not going to start and quit and say this ain't going to work, because every time I start over, I got to start from square one. I didn't went too far to turn around now. I didn't put too much to start all the way back over. No, we take the lessons that we learned from the last thing that didn't work, but baby, we build on it and we keep on going. You got to know what you want. There's power in decision. That's number one. Do you know what you want? Some of us are unhappy. We're overwhelmed. We're spread too thin. We're out of balance because we don't have priorities. We don't have priorities. We over and we're trying to do a little bit of that. You can do this and you can do that. You can do this and that, but this and that need to be aligned with the goal. What is the goal? Do you have a goal? It irks me to know that people have, you say, I want to make a lot of money. What is a lot of money? A lot of money to you. A lot of money can be $100, because for a broke person, that's a lot of money. For a kid, that's a lot of money. A kid that don't have nothing, $5, they have I'm not going to say that because that'll hurt y'all feelings. They happy. They're happy. They are happy. So my question is, have you decided what you want? You don't need to start nothing and you don't know what you want. You don't know what you want out the relationship. You don't know what you want out the marriage. You don't know what you want out the job, out the big, out the friendship. Good morning, Toshiba. And that's why a lot of us, we end relationships sour, because we went in not knowing what we want, and we got some mess that we didn't even desire. I ain't signed up for this. I didn't sign up for this. But you got to have clear-cut goals on what you want. If you want to be friends, boo, we ain't looking to be tying no knots and say I do. You got to know what you want from the beginning. Talking about I'm in a situation. I'm not in no situation, because I knew where I stood before I started. Oh, come on, that was good, girl. You got to know where you stand before you get started. So you got to make a decision. It ain't no we just going to cuddle and we just going to this. You already know what's going to go down. If you go down there and you cut off lights and you holding clothes and you breathing all behind my ears and all this stuff, you already know what's finna happen. So why go and act like you confused and how it just happened? I didn't know that was going to happen. The devil is a liar. You got to know what you want. Do you know what you want? Y'all quiet. You're not talking to me today. You're quiet. Do you know what you want? You don't need nothing else until you make a decision about what you want. Do you want to be single? Do you want to be married? Do you want to work a job? Do you like working days? Do you want to work nights? See, a lot of this stuff that we're unhappy about, depressed about, and stressed about, we can eliminate some of that if we just made a decision about what we wanted. Because see, the reason a lot of us are depressed and stressed and our feelings be hurt, because we got stuff that we really don't like. We got stuff that we really don't want. We're doing stuff that we don't care nothing about. We don't care nothing about that. We're not passionate about it. We don't like it. We're not doing the things that we love. So that's why we're unhappy. So do what you like, and like what you do. Do what you like and like what you do. And if you don't like it, you gotta ask yourself the question, why am I doing this thing? Why am I in this relationship? Why am I on this team? Come on now, yes. Why we're gonna do a virtual high five. Why am I in this thing and I don't even like it? We gotta make decisions. We got to make decisions. And until we make a decision, we don't have to have no money. We don't have to know this. We don't have to know that. You got to first make a decision on what you want. You know you don't want to be married. So why are we going to talk about wedding bells and we going to talk about wedding dresses? We're not even getting married. So why are we up in David's bridal? Why are we looking at Kay's rings and all these other things? And that's not the goal. So when you know what the goal is, you'll know what to work on. Hear me? When you know what the goal is, you will know what you need to be working on. We're working on things that is not taking us closer to the goal. Come on. Can we get some virtual high fives? We're working on things that are stressing us out, taking us nowhere, overwhelming us, and getting us out of balance to the goal because we're working on the wrong stuff. Preach, girl. What do you want? Do you want to be happy? Do you want to be in a relationship? Do you want to travel the world? Do you want to have a lot of money? Do you want to help people? What is it that you want? Or are you just trying stuff? You just trying this stuff. You not gonna buy it. So why you up in them people's stuff? Stop doing stuff that makes no sense. You wasting part of the minutes that you have. You only get 1,440 minutes in a day. You need to use that wisely. You need to use the things that you love and with the people that you care about. Stop doing stuff trying to please people that don't even like you. Preach, girl. You're spending time with people that don't care nothing about you. You jumping over here and you jumping over here. Yes, I do. They don't even recognize you. They are not even acknowledging that you did it. And then you feel some certain kind of way. They didn't tell me thank you. They didn't even acknowledge that I did it because they don't care. They don't care. And they know, do you know what the title I really wanted this to be? This is the title that I really wanted it to be. But I said I can just weave that in. You know, desperation and fear, it smells the same. It smells the same. And do you know when you're around an animal and they smell the fear on you, they would attack your behind so fast. But when they see the fight in you and figure, okay, you bring your crazy self over here, dog. You bite me, I'm going to bite you back. You got to have a fearlessness about you. You got to be fearless. You got to have, good morning, Brittany. Thank you so much for joining. You got to be fearless in areas that you don't look desperate and that you're fearful. We're not fearful. And we are not desperate for nothing. But fear, it smells the same. It smells the same. And I'm irritated with entrepreneurs and owners. The first thing, people that you don't even know. I mean, I'm talking like soon as you say hi, they dropping their link and telling you they want you to be in their book and on their team and this and that. First of all, boo, I need you to call me so I can coach you, because that's not the way you sell your product. You know, we go back old school that people got to know, like, and trust you. I don't even know you. I don't even know who I'm talking to behind this screen. I don't even know if your name is what you got. You know, y'all have screen names. You got stage. You got play names. I don't need this is if who I'm talking to is who I'm talking to. And you talking about some boo. I want you to be in my book. What do you mean you want me to be in your book? What's your book about, baby? I mean, so how you be in your book and you don't even know nothing about me? If I'm a this or if I'm a that, you don't know nothing about me. You want me in your book? And if new, and then you tell me, well, okay, what this do when you do this, then it put your name in my book. And I'm thinking, come on now. Come on, I got 15 books. My name is in books. So that was like a poor marketing. That was like a poor sales line. That's almost like you go on a date with somebody, y'all said, let's get married. Who get married? Good morning, Sister Bacon. Thank you so much for joining. Who is getting married at McDonald's? Who is even thinking marriage after the first date? Who is even are you crazy? Do you know what you want? Y'all quiet this morning? Do you know what you want? Do you know what you want? Desperation and fear, it smells the same, Angela. It smells the same. When people think they, oh, she just desperate. She desperate. They ain't studying you. You gonna have to, we're not desperate, but we confident. What we got, we know you want it and you need it. That's the way you gotta think about it. But you ain't gotta be dropping this and dropping that. You ain't gotta be dropping this and that and feeling like, oh, if I don't get this dollar, this and that. No, boo, because one thing about business, every dollar is not even a good dollar. Some folks I would choose not to work with, because if some people is more worrisome than their money is valuable. Can I be honest with you? Some dollars you don't even want. Keep them. Keep them. Because, see, sometimes people think that they done paid for a friend and every problem that you had. When you go to the doctor, you may go to a family practitioner. He's not giving you specialist advice. He's not giving you surgical advice. He's not giving you the advice of the radiology and the examiner when you go get your x-rays and all these different sorts of types of things. Everybody's in their own lane. I don't understand why is it that when we pay for one thing, we supposed to get it all. You done got a doctor, you done got a nurse, you done got a surgeon, you done got a specialist, you done got this, that, and the third, and you ain't even paid nothing. Y'all not gonna talk to me today. Y'all not gonna talk to me today. Can we be realistic? Can we be realistic? We want this, that, and the third for nothing. For nothing. And you wonder why when you start selling something, nobody ain't buying it. You gotta ask yourself. First of all, let me give you a tip. You will not go past what you will never go past the place you're willing to go. If you know you ain't paying X amount, X this and that about for something, don't expect for nobody else to. You think, oh, that's too high. That's too much. That's too this. When you selling stuff, that's the same attitude people gonna have, because the energy that you put out is the energy that you gonna draw back in. Your energy is a magnet. Your words are magnets. So what you put out, you gonna magnetize it. You gonna zap it back in. So if you know you're not making any investments in anything, you don't have time for nothing, nobody's gonna have time for you. You not buying nothing, nobody's gonna buy anything from you. You got to think about this thing and realize that there are things that we can do to unlock our own door, and you ain't got to have no key. There are things to unlock your own door with no key. There are some doors that you can go to that they just slide open when you go up to them. Sometimes you can call in and say, hey, I'm on my way. Hit the lock button, hit the unlock button. You got to activate your unlock button. You got to activate what you want. But see, when you don't know what you want, none of that matters. None of that matters. None of that matters. So we got to get to a point that we identify what we want. We put a plan to it, and we work that thing. We work that thing. We work that thing. We think that pie just going to fall out the sky. Whatever we said, we naming it and claiming it. No, you going to name it, you going to work it, and you going to get it. You going to name it, work it, and get it. You going to name it, work it, and get it. But stuff is not going to just come. But you got to first know what you're working for. You got to know what it is that you're looking to achieve, what it is that you desire to have. Where are you trying to go? See, you don't just get in your car and figure, oh, I'm just going to drive wherever. You got to have a destination. You need a destination. Y'all quiet, too quiet for me today on a Saturday morning. What, y'all sleep? What is the problem? What is the whole problem? What are y'all sleep? Get up out the bed. What time is it? It's 8:57. It's time for y'all to get up, rocking and rolling. It is time for you to get up, rocking and rolling. But look, you will never get it if you don't know what you want. You have to identify what it is that you want. And when you do, and you put a plan to it and start taking the steps toward it, you will have it. You can have the life of your dreams, but you gotta identify what that is. You have to identify what that is. So I'm gonna get ready to get out of here. Y'all too quiet for me. I can spend my time doing something else. I got my little stuff over here, and I'm gonna spend my time doing something. Cause y'all quiet, y'all not engaging. Good morning, Tamika. Thank you so much for joining. I'm getting ready to get off here because they too quiet. They too quiet. I don't know if they busy. I don't know what they're doing. But if I feel like I'm, great morning, everyone. I feel like I'm talking to myself. And so if I'm going to talk to myself, I might as well be up in here, doing, I got my little document that I'm getting ready to do. I'm getting ready to do a brain dump, And so, man. So, Tamika, I'm going to stay here just for you, just for a few minutes. I was getting ready to go because they too quiet. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know if they ain't shared it. They didn't share with their friends, enemies, or somebody to get them on here, get them engaged. But I'm getting ready to get out of here. But what I was talking about, is we got to know what we want. Listening and getting chores out of the way so I can move on to the next thing I need to get done. Yes, I hear you, Angela. Thank you so much. I'm here and I'll engage with you. I understand. Yes. All right. Well, we're going to get this party started because, see, when there's no gas in the tank, you ain't going nowhere, right? So, but when you put gas up in there, when you get some engagement, it makes me more excited. It makes me want to put out a little bit more. So we're going to just do a little recap. The title of this is You Will Not Get It, whatever it is for you, if you don't know what you want. So there is power in our decision. We have to make a decision. There's no point in saying I need money. There's no point in saying I want to have a wife or I want to do this. You got some other stuff that you got to do before you get there. If you need money, for what? Money likes energy. Money likes attention. See, a lot of us are not getting any money because we're not excited about it. Coach, we trying to take it in. Okay, but I need you saying something. I need you to say, ouch. I need you to say something for me to know that you're here. And I'm not just talking to this phone and I'm not all excited for nothing. But money likes energy. See, a lot of times we get stuck on one verse in the Bible that the love of money is the you know the scripture, what y'all like to quote. I don't quote all that, you know. What y'all know what it is. I'm not gonna say it. The love of money. You said the love of money is the root of all evil. Yeah. But see, you know, you got to have money to do what you got to do, right? You got to have money to do what you got to do. Money likes energy. If money is like people, if you always sitting around it and you act like it's not important, you act like they not important, have that 5 end of day in mind. Yes. Have that 5 p.m. end of day in mind. Yes. You got to remember, listen, you got to remember that money is like people. Money likes energy. Just like your energy was low right on here, I was about to let you go because I figured I can be over here. I got all type of stuff I brought out here with me. I brought this one out here. I brought this one out here. I brought my little tablet out here. And then I brought my little sheet out here. You know, I said, but you know, money is like energy. So when you do not have energy for money and you thinking, oh, it's just going to come. And, you know, if God meant for it to be and all these different sorts of types of things, baby, you better pay attention to your money. That's why some of us have overdrafts in our accounts because you're not paying attention to your bank accounts. You writing checks and swiping cards and you're not paying attention to what you're doing. But if you want money to come to you, you got to put your money on a mission. You got to put your money on a mission. Your money like to have a name. Your money, it ain't just no dollar. This ain't just no, you got to put a name to your money. You got to respect your money. See, when you don't respect it, you lose it. Anything you don't respect, you will lose. That's why all this stuff where people say, don't put your purse on the floor, baby, because your money, that's a bunch of crap. Because your money ain't going nowhere, you don't take it. Your money is not. I put my purse on the floor all the time. It's on the floor now. I don't believe in that. My money ain't going nowhere that I do not take it. If you don't work hard, you will not get it. That's so true. You won't. You got to think about, and all of it is not working hard all the time. Sometimes money can come to you. Money will come. Money is really easy to get. It's the work that we do that we make hard. We make money. God is going to keep me with money. Amen. That's it. See, all that stuff that we tell ourselves all type of cliches that don't make sense. Oh, you can't have your cake and eat it too. You can't have your cake and eat it too. And if we just would put them cliches into a book, like an affirmation book, and just put all that crazy stuff that people like to say, you put it in a book and sell that, you will have some money. But we got all the sayings, but we ain't got no money. Your money is not going to go nowhere that you don't take it or you don't let it go. Come on now, somebody. Money don't go where you don't take it or you don't let it go. You got to give your money permission to be spent. You got to give your money a curfew, boo. And it's called budget. When you go on your budget, so that's when you give it a curfew, boo, you finna go in savings. Come on now, somebody. You got to budget your money. So I want you to know that you don't need to know you don't need to know how to do a thing until you know what you want. You don't need to know how to do a thing. Why do you need... Just let's talk hypothetically for talking purposes. Why would you need instructions to build a table when you're not gonna put up a table? You don't need no instructions to do nothing until you know what you want. You don't need table instructions when you trying to do car work. You don't need table instructions. You need instructions for what you're doing, right? So your money need a name to it. You got to talk to it. My money's on a mission. My money have name. My money is for this and for that and that. When you say, well, I ain't, I don't do all that. That's too time consuming. That's why you broke. Everything that have value to you, you say it's time consuming. I'm getting hot. You said it is too time consuming for you to spend the time and map out your money. It's called a budget. So do you know what you want? That's the first question. Some of us don't know how to set real goals. Because once you put down what you want, baby, we'll work that thing backwards and we will work it out. It's possible. It is possible. But see, we done got so hooked up with this microwave age. We done got so hooked up with, we get it, on, we want it instantly. We done got so hooked up on YouTube videos where we doing it ourselves and all this and that. But you know what? Self got us in the place we in. The same mind that got you there is not going to bring you out. The same mind that got you there, not bringing you out. It's not bringing you out. You have to put time in. Yes. You got to put in some time. You got to put in some time. You got to put in some money. You got to believe and walk by faith. But if you don't know what you want, you ain't going to have to put in no time. You ain't going to need no money. You don't need none of that. Because you got to know what you want first. You got to know what you want. What is it that you want? We get so broad. I want a good life. What is a good life? A good life can be happy. A good life can be broke, happy, and overweight. For some people. Some people like to be thick and big and all this and that. I mean, you look at what is good life. Good life for somebody may be, not to work a day in my life, even though I ain't got a dime. I don't want to work, but I ain't got no money either. That may be a good life for somebody. For me, I want to travel the world. I want to impact millions. I want to see stuff that I never saw before. I want the RV of my dream. I want to be able to come when I need and go when I want to. What I want is to have a roof over my head, food on my table. What I want, you got to know what you want. And until you know what you want and what that costs, you don't need to know nothing else. Just to say, I need money. What you need money for? Even when we say, yes, you do investment. You got to look at, you don't even need to know, like even when you have a vehicle, you don't just go talking about something, I want a car. A car for what? You going to work, you're going to be picking up people, you going to church. When you put a little bit more into it, but we so broad because we so lazy. We lazy. I just want a good life. I just want a good life. What is a good life? I just want to have some money. Okay, here this dollar go. You got money. Be specific. Sometimes we'll get what we ask for, but and to know that it's just that easy. So why not ask for more? If you can get $1, you can get 10. If you can get 10, you can get 100. If you can get 100, you can get 1,000. If you can get 1,000, you can get 10,000. You can get 10,000, you can get 100,000. You get 100,000, you can get 1,000,000. Come on now, somebody. So you got to look at that thing like that. If I can get a dime, I can get $1. And if I can get $1, I can get $10. If I can get $10, I can get 100. If I can get 100, I can get 1,000. I can get 1,000, I can get 10,000. 10,000, 100,000, 100,000, I can get $1 million. I can get $83,333.33 in a month's time. So, but you want to start small. So you don't want to start off talking about you need no million. But if I need 10,000 a month, guess what? If I want to make 10,000 a month. If I want to make 10,000 a month, I know I need to. Well, let me check that back. If I want to make $100,000, I know I need to be making $8,333.33. Yeah. If I want to make $1 million a year, I know in a month's time, I need to make $83,333.33. I done did the math. You got to know how much time you have and how much money you want. You got to know what you have in order to get it. I know I have 1,440 minutes in my day. I've already mapped out how many hours I'm sleeping and how many hours I'm working and how many hours I'm putting in my business, how many hours of self-care I need. You got to map your time out. You can't just be winging this thing and thinking that if it's meant to happen, it's going to happen. No, there was some stuff that meant to happen, but it was meaning for you to take action upon it, and you didn't do it. So you got to know what you want. You got to know what you want. Not know if it happened, and maybe it's not meant to be. No, it's meant to be, but you was lazy and you didn't do nothing to make it happen. Your money is at the ATM, but it don't just shoot out the ATM because you pass by. You got to pull up and you got to put in your card. You got to put in your pen. You got to put in your desire. And then it spits it out. Think about it. Think about it. It don't just happen. You don't just go sit up in front of the ATM and figure, well, I'm at the ATM and my money up in there. They need to give me my money. They need to give me my money. You can sit up there all day long talking about they need to give you your money. Don't put the ATM in there and the correct PIN number. Denied. Oh, my. I'm getting ready to get out of here. I have an interview at 12. Entrepreneur hour with Dr. Simi Davis. And, I've been going since about 4:30 this morning. So grateful, so excited. And think I'm going to go and get me some coffee. I've had my NutriBurst for the day, and I'm on it, okay? So we have to make up our mind, laying all jokes aside, which I wasn't joking, I was telling you the truth. But we have to really know what we want. And until we identify what that is, some of us, we like, well, I don't really know what I want. I don't know what I like. You have to really, 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 really narrow down what you want and then work from there. When you narrow down what you want, getting it is not a problem. Making a decision is. I love your energy. Thank you so much. Girl, this energy been going for 5 hours. And so I have quite a bit to do. I have a 12 o'clock and a 5 o'clock. I've done an interview this morning. Got some work I want to get done. And I got some things that I'm excited about, things that I'm working on. And I pray that you have an amazing day. I pray that you will decide what it is that you want. Take action. Stop sitting back. Good morning, Dr. V. Thank you so much for joining. Stop sitting back, wishing, wanting, and hoping stuff happen, and make it happen. You have power in your hands. You have authority in your life. You have to activate what you want to happen in your life. You don't have to sit back and just settle and hope that something gonna happen, or you don't even have to settle for what you have if that's not what you want. So in order for you to get it, you have to identify what it is that you want. Identify what it is that you want. So if you're new to me, this is your girl, Coach O, the founder and CEO of Action Speaks Volume Incorporated, known as your procrastination strategist, your behavior change expert, where I help you to build unshakable confidence, stop procrastinating, and to get your dreams out of your head into your life. God bless you, and I pray that you have an amazing day.